Let me tell you, brothers, they have mistakenly drive themselves to jump into the same hole, into the same grave that they dig for you. Yes, your enemies have stupidly and woefully, how will I say it? They have woefully done what they're supposed not to do. They have woefully plotted what they're supposed not to do, what not to plot. They have woefully indeed dig a pit for you. But to God be the glory that God appear at the moment of what of them accomplishing what their dreams. To God be the glory that the Messiah, the kings of all kings, appear for your own sake. That is why the Bible says that he watched over you. You're going out, you're coming in, all is exactly in his own hands. So it is something that is indeed wounding your enemy out there. It is seriously indeed suffocating their life because they have automatically become a victim of what they meant for you. Yes, all that they did was to dig that grave, but they don't know how they landed into inside it. This is the mystery that God is guiding you. This is a proof, this is a confirmation that you are not alone, because heaven have now caused them to land into the trap that they set for you. Heaven have now caused them to become a victim of what they meant exactly to destroy you. Heaven have caused them to fall into the same grave that they were hoping to accomplish in your life. Because their dream was to see you dead. Their dream was to see you miserable and end up inside their what? Inside their grave, inside the pit which they dig as a grave for you. But to God be the glory that everything right now is automatically and absolutely working against them. To God be the glory, all is perfectly working against the foes. All is exactly working against the witches and wizards. All is perfectly working against the wedlock, the demons, the frustrations, the witches and wizards. All is perfectly working accurately against them. So all glory be to God that all these things that they have did and done, none of them is able to destroy you. All glory be to God that all that they have done to make sure you fall into that grave, they end up being a victim of what they did. He was wounded for your sword, for your own sake, and they refused to understand that Christ had been brought down to the what, to the lowest part of it all, the grave, and it could not hold him with ransom. It could not hold him down. It could not hold him captivity. And now they wanted to make you become a victim of what Christ have paid for. So it is really, really indeed that everything that they have done is working against them. Because touch not my anointed and do my prophet exactly no harm. Touch not my prophet and do my choosing no harm. All that they were hoping exactly was to make sure you are stranded, was to make sure you are dumbfounded and confused. All that they were indeed lamenting, plotting and planning was exactly to frustrate you. But to God be the glory that is what they are going through right now. That is exactly the same thing. Yes, they dig that grave intentionally. This is not because whether they are drunk, whether they are not, they did it intentionally. But to God be the glory that they have exactly become a victim of what they have done. To God be the glory that they have now ended up become a victim of what they did. To God be the glory that these people have now ended up become so delicious for what they plotted to make you miserable. It is hurting them accurately because they have made a heavy big fool of their own self. They have made a heavy big mistake within for raising and rising a standard against you. So trust me, it is really getting tough. It is really getting hard. It is really becoming so bad because all that they have did is exactly working against them. All that they have done is exactly working against them. All that they have plotted is exactly working against them. So believe me, brothers and sisters, this is not what they were bargaining or planning or plotting exactly. This is not what they were planning. This is something that they never bargained. This is something that they never wish to be going through today. Remain blessed.